We should really get the names of those characters.
Already
got them.
Yeah, I already got
Fucking
them.
Wukong!
Yeah.
That's his name!
Yes, no, Sun Wukong. Yeah, Wukong.
Sun Wukong! That's the coolest shit ever!
Yeah, I actually knew that name from, like, when I used to do, like, I got bored one day, and I just started going through Wikipedia, and I was going through, like, all the Chinese lore and stuff.
Yeah, fucking... Oh, God, that's so cool!
Yeah.
I can't believe they named a character Sun Wukong. That is the greatest thing ever. Oh. But some asshole thinks that's a League of Legends reference.
Well, no, it's not a League of Legends. It's a Smite reference also.
Oh, okay.
But Smite is like all the gods. It's like
yeah,
it's just
so, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's like.
Man, did you think? Oh wait, hold on. I can't talk about that yet. Oh, fuck it. We'll start now. Are you ready?
Give me 5 seconds. I need to go get.
Well, I have no water.
See, I just need to get liquid to.
You know, this is all going in.
What?
I'm pretty much gonna start the podcast from when I said Sun Wukong.
Okay, well, yeah.
Fuck it. Welcome to RWBYCast episode 15. Not a double episode time.
Yeah.
Happy
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Oh yeah, happy Halloween. Stop fucking coming to my house not dressed in a costume.
Eat the candy, Ryan. Eat the candy.
I'm just gonna eat the candy in front of them. Alright, so what's the name of this episode? I kinda didn't see
It's The Stray.
The Stray, yeah! Okay, so I want to talk about something, but we're gonna go in order. Final episode. Girls are final festival. Girls are like going throughout the town, fucking see the cops. The two cops are definitely Joel and Bernie.
From the Archie Shores reunion, that was a.
Oh well, not just that. There were a bunch of other ones.
Yeah, they're characters. But like that's what I remember them from, like immediately. Which
is funny to me that that's actually Joel and Bernie in that universe.
Yeah.
So yeah, White Fang. We finally started talking about that. We haven't fucking talked about the White Fang since like episode 1.
No, I mean we've talked about it. It's just like no information has really come up. But this was a very heavy White Fang episode.
Oh, this is the best. This was the Blake episode that I wanted and deserved.
This podcast. I'm predicting this right now is going to the equivalent of me to Professor Port as is Brian to Blake.
You don't even. Okay, just keep talking. So yeah, White Fang is just Jack and Dust. But some people don't think it's the White Fang. I'm pretty sure we know that it's fucking Torchwick.
Yeah.
But always the possibility that Torchwick's just working with the White Fang.
Yeah, that's right.
Theorize that he's just like using them as pawns in a scheme.
Yeah, the White Fang, that whole thing is like, yeah, I thought it might be Fauna, but then Torchwick as well. Something I wanted to bring up is that one of the things that Bernie and Joel said were, they took all the dust, but they didn't take any money.
Yeah.
And that leads me to believe that, like, they have to have, like, everyone needs money. Everyone.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
So I'm guessing they're going to have, like, a possible wealthy benefactor. Or they're just really... Yeah, well, Torchwick or someone else. Because Torchwick is apparently really, like, well-known. Like, he's a criminal, as seen in, like, episode 2 when he's on the news and all that.
Yeah.
With, like, mugshot. And, I'm guessing he... Like, if he had any money, they'd probably have seized it, unless he has it all in cash. But I don't think he can, like, support an entire gang.
That is true.
So, I think there's someone else who is supporting them.
Okay, so, first new character introduction. Sun Wukong, voiced by fucking Michael.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking cool name. I'm sure you guys already heard me say that. But, dude, if he's Sun Wukong, he's gotta have some type of gun staff.
Yeah.
If he's based off the Chinese lore.
Yeah.
For you, those of you who don't know, Sun Wukong is based off Chinese lore.
And for those of you, same thing. But basically, Sun Wukong means he's also known as the Monkey King.
Goku.
Yeah, that's where I knew it from. That's because I was like, I wonder where this comes from. But yeah.
Goku from Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, mind you.
Yeah.
Is based on the character Sun Wukong. Very, very slightly, though. A lot of things don't match up, but that's the reason he has the power pole. That's the reason he can turn into a giant monkey. It's all before he was an alien.
Yeah, but basic, like, a lot of tributes that Sun Wukong has is like pretty much played by Michael. Basically, the character is fast and strong. Cause like
did not sound like Michael.
No, I thought the voice was I recognized that voice immediately.
Really? I did not at all. I was like, oh, it was voice actor. That's with Bernie and fucking Joel. I was like, yeah, it's Bernie and fucking Joel before I saw them on screen.
Yeah.
Did not even catch that was fucking Michael.
Yeah, I just caught that like right off the bat. Yeah, like two of the things is that
I was hyping too much because it was a Blake episode.
Yeah, Sun Wukong is super fast and super strong, and that's what the character displayed by like he was very fast when he was running. Obviously not fast as the actual Monkey King, but
I think speed might be a thing that Faunas have.
Yeah, that might be it. They also have like the night vision and all that, but yeah, I'm guessing that they would have more attributes to like the animal that they're related to, or something.
Oh, and then fucking Weiss pretty much proves that there is racism in this world.
Yeah.
We were talking about how maybe there isn't, and it's just some people that are like bullies. But
if you look at scene 3 of my notes, you'll see that Rice is a racist.
Rice is kind of a racist, but it is backed up though. So
yeah, but she's still a racist.
No, she is. But she's very validated in what she says. Not to mention,
go ahead.
I felt like it was more. She was validated in a lot of things she said, like what she was saying about how the White Fang was terrorists, and like that's pretty much how you see it. So I don't think she was wrong there. Yeah, and that dude definitely was a thief and stuff. So
yeah, but like the thing is that in order to relate it, like I'm gonna relate it to a world thing. It's mostly like Arabs. Am I saying that?
Yeah.
Because it's like you have the Arab world, and then you have like Al Qaeda. White Fang is Al Qaeda. Fauna is Arabs and stuff.
The idea of you saying Arab world sounds so funny to me.
Yeah, I'm like, I was thinking.
I'm trying to keep this PC.
Yeah. Wait, did you say PC?
Yeah, PC.
PG?
No. Wait, am I wrong? That stands for something, I know. It's not PG.
PC. I don't know. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Okay. If you think you know what Brian's talking about,
that's not the fucking question of the week. I'm gonna explode with hype.
That is my question of the week. What is he talking
PG
about?
Or PC? PC stands for something, and I'll probably cut in like an explanation right here. PC stands for political correctness.
And cut. Okay.
C4, Blake, fucking. I know it.
Yeah, it was like. Yeah, the past couple episodes, I was kind of leaning more and more towards it. Now, yeah.
She's a father.
Yeah, like when Waste and Blake were arguing, I was like, yeah, she's definitely.
It was so obvious, but I didn't know she was gonna take off her bow and pull out her fucking adorable cat ears.
Yeah,
it's so good. That was amazing. That was everything I wanted it to be. And she's looking at the fucking statue like Jean in the opening, and then fucking Sun Wukong's talking in the back. Oh god, she's got cat ears.
Okay.
Everyone knew about it. Also, because of the Weiss talking about the train, it is also theorized that the train robbery took place before the events of the first episode. She's a fucking fauna.
At this time, I would like to proclaim my love for Professor Port.
Shut the fuck up. I was like screaming and dancing around my room. I knew it. Oh, it was so good. That was a lead up that everyone wanted. And
and that's it. That was something that was basically known since like the trailer apparently.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, so she's a fawn. Literally doesn't change anything about her character because this is still kind of a thing based on race because of, the faunas, I can't believe the war's still going on, but the faunas are literally just like humans but with like extra things.
They said like the war for humanity, like, well, between faunas and other people are like, it's over, but Weiss's family is still being attacked because I guess because of the controversial labor practices and all that were mentioned in like episode 2. I don't know all of it, but yeah,
we skipped Penny.
Yeah,
okay, Penny. Did you think she was a robot? I totally thought she was a robot.
Yeah, I will agree with that. It's like not really a robot, but there's like I thought she may have been like she's an accomplice of Sun Wukong somehow.
Probably, I can see that
because like to me, I'm like I could totally see it the other way, but for some reason it's like everyone turns the corner. Like Sun Wukong is being chased by Bernie and Joel. And then they turn a corner, and then Weiss turns a corner, and she's like right there. Like, so I'm guessing like she was trying to prevent them from following her.
Possibly.
So, it doesn't really make sense, but like for some reason it makes sense to me.
Question of the week, the real question of the week: is Penny a robot?
No, that's not the question of the week.
What? Shut the fuck up. My argument is that she's got the fucking black and green motifs on part of her body, which is straight up robot. I mean, I've watched Ben 10 Upgrade. And she's fucking she doesn't like have friends and has misconceptions of like what friends actually are and has the superficial conception of friends. And the fact that the way she talks and the fact that she just laid there on the ground.
She's very social awkward is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that was one of the things. Like when I first saw her was like when
also
she
she's got freckles. Sorry.
She doesn't have a lot of friends and she's weird. That's basically
no. I don't think she has any friends.
Yeah. Pretty much no friends at this point. But like
she's weird and she's socially awkward, but to the point of lacking common sense, which is a common thing that robots or androids are known for.
Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and answer your question for myself. No.
Okay, Joey says no. I say yes. Let's see what happens in episode 16.
We have conflict. This is such a good thing. We have conflict.
Yeah, I don't... Like, Penny's cool and all, but I kind of don't give a shit about her right now.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens. There's one more episode left, and it seems like the plot is centered around Blake. I could not ask for a better thing to happen.
I could have.
No, shut up. There's no Professor Port Adventures.
Back to the first thing that happened when I saw Penny is I thought she was Nora. Like she was Nora
I totally
dressed up
with her with you.
Yeah, I thought she was Nora dressed up as like something weird for the festival. And it was like that was it. But
then I saw the freckles and I was like, no, that's a new character.
Also, I'm gonna say that Wukong looks a lot like Jean.
Yeah, I kind of saw that too. I was like, why is Jean running away on the... Oh, it's not Jean. He's got a monkey tail.
Yeah.
Nice to know that 2 out of the 3 main male characters are blonde.
Mm-hmm. The Master Race.
Makes that a little confusing sometimes.
The Master Race.
Seriously? That's the joke you choose? The Master Race?
Don't you know about Alpha John? Alpha John?
No, I'm not. I said I would never watch that. Actually, I probably will watch it probably when the whole show.
Oh no! It was just like an image, and it was like.
Oh no! I saw that image. That was cool.
Yeah, it was like Alpha John. He has blue eyes, blonde hair. He's tall. That's the Master Race, apparently.
Okay, so are we done with the episode?
No.
Can I calm down? Okay.
We're done with the episode. We have discussions and all that.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you go into discussion.
Obviously the Vital Festival is happening, and that's basically dedicated to the culture of the world, all that stuff. That's the only thing they really said about it this episode. I thought they're gonna go more into it and stuff, but yeah, there's really not a lot to go into for that. But moving on, White Fang. We already talked about that, right? We talked about.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Out order.
Okay, Wukong. I'm guessing like when I'm gonna when Wukong ran by Blake.
Oh, dude, there's Blake shipping now. I forgot.
Yeah.
Legitimate Blake ship. Oh.
He had a blink. He blinked at her, and not blinked, winked.
He winked.
Sorry, I was having a brain fart. Whatever.
A lot more swagger in the wink.
Yeah, a lot more swagger in the wink. Which is
it's gotta be like the title of this episode or something.
There.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever said.
But basically, like something that later happened at like right before when Blake is looking at the statue. You hear Wukong behind her, or like out of frame. It's like, I knew you looked better without that ribbon on. And I'm like, do you think that some like faunas have an innate ability to recognize each other?
I guess they do, but that's more of just yeah, I guess, but that, like, in the way that I can recognize Filipino people instantaneously. It's not like a super ability. It's just like a thing you learn.
And in the way that I can recognize all white people.
Yeah, sure.
I can usually.
I also have that ability. What a magical world we live in.
I have an ability to, like, if I know their last name, I can probably pinpoint their ancestry throughout, like, Europe.
And then they'll probably be like, I don't even know my ancestry. What the fuck?
Yeah. So yeah, Blake and Wukong shipping, I guess.
Oh, I need to know more about Wukong before I can get on board. But like, I'm so there because at least now it's better than Blake and Adam. Because Adam was just like, I'm depressed, main male character leave. I'm not Ichigo from Bleach. What are you talking about?
Okay. Well, Kind of going.
Moving on.
Yeah, no, kind of going back to White Fang. There was something I wanted to discuss about the whole Black trailer taking place before episode 1. Basically, yeah. I think that happens now because, like, at the end of the Blake trailer, you know, Adam and Blake separate, and then she's like really kind of sad looking. So Blake was probably a member of the White Fang in the past, attacked Weiss's cart, train car, and they took the dust, all that stuff. Yeah, basically, yeah, take the train car, and in the streets when Weiss and Blake are arguing, she says that.
Go on.
Okay. Blake says that, like, they're basically arguing about the White Fang, and if that, like, they're a group of misguided individuals. So I'm guessing that, like, when she joined, she was like trying, like, she thought the White Fang would be like a peaceful kind of thing, but then
it's the classic, like, you know, terrorist type thing.
Yeah, and it was like a revolutionary kind of thing, and then like
she supports the message but not the means.
Yeah, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Basically Black Trailer took before episode 1. I'm gonna view that as canon.
Yeah, no, it's pretty canon.
Okay.
Why else would they, like, specifically mention the train thing? Which is a weird thing to leave at the end of your 3-part sentence where one is, like, murder. You would usually save murder for the end of that type of sentence, so, I mean...
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What else is here?
We talked about Penny, Blake, and Sun, Wukong.
Next episode, I guess. Well, do you want to talk about the next episode? Or do you want to address the previous thing that happened last podcast that some people had a problem with?
We'll get back to that. But end of the episode, so basically it's just Blake and Wukong just having tea, I guess. And
yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I was like, she's been gone all weekend.
And now they're talking?
I'm kind of like, my thoughts are scattered on that.
Man, I hope there's a montage of Wukong and Blake hanging out the next episode.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Kind of a weird thing to put in the last episode of a series like this, but I wouldn't complain about it.
So, what did you want to say?
Alright, so, a lot of people last week, more than one, had a problem with our arguments that Pyrrha's magnetism power popping up like it was Deus Ex Machina. Okay? So, I have a kind of an overall response to that. Joey's still with me on this. It does feel Deus Ex Machina because of how they presented everything else in that world. Look at how they presented Dust. There was a huge explanation, then there was a secondary explanation by Weiss. There was multiple explanations. Look at how they explained Aura. There was this big, long explanation when Aura was being used in 2 different ways. There was the fight with Ren and the snakes. There was Pyrrha unlocking Jean's Aura. this is all happening in close proximity to each other. So, like, this is a part of the world, and here is them explaining it while it's happening. Literally, Pyrrha's magnetism power is explained with the, Ruby's fast, Weiss can use glyphs, I can control polarity. Like, that's,
like poles.
As a matter of fact. I can control poles. That was a really good joke. Like, as a matter of fact, it wasn't presented nearly as in much detail as everyone else. So now I am to believe that everyone else in this world has a third mysterious, non-related power to their powers. I mean, that seems kind of like the type of thing you would explain much earlier in the series. It doesn't seem like it should be used to save Jean's fight randomly.
I would just like to say that, like, for example, like, they're in school, so if they, like, while Ruby and all of them were talking about, like, something, and in the background you just hear one of the teachers talking about, like, semblances, I would have been totally fine with that. It's just something we would have missed, but, like, yeah, it just, like, appears out of nowhere.
It literally appears out of nowhere, and its explanation is, of course I have it. Rather than going into the science of it, rather than explaining where dust comes from, where aura comes from, its applications, why we have it, how we can use it, she just says, of course I have it. That's why it feels Deus Ex Machina. It literally feels like it was just there to serve the purpose of advancing a plot in a specific way. Yeah. That's why we feel that it feels wrong. Compared to anything, even the weapons of the series, Ruby says that everyone builds their weapons. Jean say that he inherited his weapons. They say that weapons are used to better control dust. Like, there's a lot of these applications for it. Nothing for we didn't even have an after explanation about it. If you saw Pyrrha like with her hand going black beforehand, you would have went like, oh, what's that? It should not feel. Deus Ex Machina, it should not feel that it came out of nowhere. It should feel like, oh, that's what it should feel like. It should feel like, oh, they were talking about that before, that's what that was. Or, oh, they alluded to that because of this. Something like that. It should never just feel like, oh, okay, so that's how it works. Like, no. It feels so Deus Ex Machina that we can't, like, say that it doesn't. And a lot of people are hounding on us and saying you're being way too picky. Like, but no, that's writing. Like, you shouldn't just have something come out of nowhere. Like, if it was, like, say, another anime. What's something everyone watches? Fucking One Piece. Okay, let's say that all of a sudden, Luffy has a second power because he ate the fucking, gum fruit. And then he just goes, oh yeah, everyone that eats the fruit gets a second power. Like, and yeah, a lot of people are saying we're only this many episodes in, it's literally been an hour, but like, my argument against that is look at the lengthy explanations for everything else. And then look at the explanation that Pyrrha gave. It was like, yeah, I have it. Like, if she gave a big lengthy explanation afterwards, it would have been like, okay, yeah, it feels like they really implemented this into the world and it's going to become a bigger thing. But no, it's just like, oh yeah, it's there. And then the fact that she likens it to Ruby's speed and Weiss's glyphs, where Ruby's speed literally is because of her weapon, and Weiss's glyphs, although we don't know for sure, they're heavily implied that these things are taught because of the way she uses them. The fact that she does stances, the fact that she does like casting movements, like it's heavily implied that that's a learned thing and not a skill that you're born with. And still, we don't know how summonses are. Like, are you born with summonses? Do you learn them? Did someone teach them to you? Is this a magical skill you just get when you're a certain age? Like, we don't know its origin at all. So yeah, it feels very, very haphazardly thrown in there. And yeah, I understand your argument, but there's my argument.
Yeah. Back to what you said about the whole hand turning black thing. One of the people who commented on YouTube on last episode, Flame
Haze 17.
Yeah.
Flame Haze 17.
I had that in the notes.
Great fan to the show.
Yeah. He
sure.
The one explains that how else would she snipe Jean in the shoulder in like episode 5 that like with the rocket spear. And it was like, well, her hand didn't really turn black in that at all.
It's not like she guided it.
Yeah. I mean, she just held her thumb up, and I'm guessing that's like. I actually did that with I think in Boy Scouts. Like, it is like javelin throwing or something, but like, basically, you like, hold up your hand just to like kind of judge the distance and like take aim. But her hand didn't really turn black as it did in last episodes.
Not to mention, her ability to do that is kind of explained beforehand when Weiss says, "Oh, she's like the strongest person in the academy."
Yeah.
She's like won a bunch of competitions, blah blah blah. So like, yeah, okay, so it's not, that thing is not disproportionate to her skill.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's something that was said beforehand, so it doesn't feel out of character when it happens.
Okay. Want to get into the final episode? What do you think it's going to be?
Yeah, you want to go first?
Not really. I can't even think of anything.
Okay, this is a really weird place because everyone's expecting the end of the season to end up with fucking Torchwick to attack the fucking town of Vale, and we're throwing this curveball of Blake and her hooking up with this dude and like the weird distraught in Team RWBY. So it's like I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope that it's like. It's epic, but remember that this technically isn't the end of Season 1. This is the end of, like, the first half of Season 1, because Season 1 split into, like, 2 acts.
It's 2 volumes, yeah.
Yeah, whatever the nomenclature fucking Monty said, but, like, Season 1 split into 2. So, I guess we don't have to have a super climactic thing happen now, but it would be a shame if we didn't. But I'm still really cool if the last episode is just fucking Blake and Wukong shopping around town in the montage. I would be okay with that.
That would be funny, but like, I'm guessing it's gonna Wukong and Blake. There should be something that happens there, but like with the whole Torchwick attacking a town, I'm guessing it's not gonna happen until the tournament, because like I feel like if they sort of just attacked the town like immediately, there would be no really reason to introduce Penny, who shows no purpose yet. But
that is true.
So I'm guessing it's not going to happen until the tournament, but like the actual attack.
Yeah, unless the next episode is like half an hour long, I don't feel like that many events are going to happen.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I feel like they would attack during the tournament or something, which I think was said to be at the end of the festival.
Yeah, it was, I think. But also, for some reason, like the way I think it's gonna play out is like eventually the rest of RWBY will be the team. RWBY will meet up with Blake, and for some reason I think that Blake is going to come out and say that she previously worked for the White Fang. It's like as like the cliffhanger for the final volume, or the volume 1. That's like my only guess right now, because like there's the whole shopping montage thing, but
oh my god, please have that happen. I would be so happy if that would happen. Everyone would be angry, but I would be like in my fucking chair shaking around being like, I can't believe they did it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, yeah, to give more credence to the fact that, like, the whole Torchwick attacking the town, they're still apparently raiding, like, dust shops. So they're still trying to get more dust, and I'm guessing that's not, like, you can...
Oh, wait, I never even thought about that. What the fuck are they going to use all that dust for?
Yeah, it's like, one of the things that the detectives say is, like, what do you think that they're taking all this dust for? Is like maybe an army? So
I'm not paid enough to care.
Yeah, it's like. So yeah, basically, it still seems like they're preparing, like, the attack. So yeah, they're not going to probably do it for like another week until everything is completely done. Yeah.
Okay, here's a question: do you think the show is going to totally end on like a big ass cliffhanger that's going to make everyone angry? Or hyped, or hype angry?
Yeah.
I do. It's probably going to happen.
Yeah, well, like, what I think it is that Blake will maybe not tell, but hint at her involvement with the White Fang. That's what I'm going to say.
It's pretty much obvious that she has worked with the White Fang.
It's obvious to us, but like it's...
To us, yeah.
but not obvious to them. So to them, it's going to be like White Fang.
Man, I think I saw someone joke about this on the subreddit, but what if the next episode's like a 1 hour long fucking crazy bullshit fight scene?
Oh man, Sun and Wukong just start like... Not Sun and Wukong. God damn it.
Dude, if Wukong doesn't have a gun staff, I'm gonna be disappointed, because that would be so cool.
Well, the thing is that his symbol at the end is just a monkey, which makes sense.
Because he's monkey.
Yeah, but what was Penny's goddamn...
She has it on her, like, knee-highs, or her tights, or whatever the fuck she's wearing. It kind of looks like a yin-yang symbol, but green, and not completely a yin-yang symbol.
Hold on, It kind of looks like a sword.
Okay, as you say that, I'm going to talk about something. Recently, 2 days ago, Reddit user Giazz... Giazzz posted Ruby in Japanese on Nico Nico, and someone was kind enough to actually post that onto YouTube, because you can't get into Nico Nico without an account. But Ruby in Japanese is pretty fucking cool. Voice acting was really good. I felt like Jean's voice was a little too deep, but that was fine. Fucking Weiss had a straight up tsundere voice. I was like, yes. Blake had a straight up kudere voice. I was like, yes. And then Yang had the, like, little bit deep Oni-chan fucking voice. It was great. For those of you who don't know, kudere, because I assume most of you guys know what a tsundere is, because I've talked about it before. Hopefully this isn't the first time you listen to this. Kudere is someone who is usually very emotionless, but then will become very, very cute and love-struck in certain situations. A good example of that would be Nagato from Haruhi. And then if you don't fucking know Oni-chan is, then you're new. Welcome.
Welcome to the Brotherhood.
So what were you saying? Did you look it up?
Look what up?
Fucking...
The symbol?
Penny's knee highs, yeah.
It just looks like a sword. Like, I'm talking about, like, the ending.
Oh, okay. I thought her symbol was on her thighs. Like Blake.
Oh, yeah. I don't really look for, like, the symbols on them. Like, because, like, at the very end, it's just a monkey and, like, it looks like a sword, but, like, it goes to black. It fades out to, black and whatnot before I can see the entire symbol. Unless that is a symbol, in which case it looks like a sword. Yeah, that's all I can think of. Yeah, end of the episode, I guess?
Yeah, it's the end of the episode. Sorry, I just saw the funniest thing in the world. Alright, so, yeah, again, the second to last episode of RWBYcasts. We're debating if we want to do this next year. Again, if you have anything, basically, music, blah, 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 you would like featured on the podcast, we do, in fact, give you guys credit. Question of the week was, is Penny a robot?
Yeah, is Penny a robot? No.
No. He says no, I say yes. Next episode's fucking coming out next week. Get super fucking hyped, because it looks like it's gonna be awesome.
I'm hyped.
I can't believe it's about Blake.
I'm
so
hyped.
Want to listen to me. Alright, see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.